Hopefully you can hear me now. My mic is showing that it's going, so I'm hoping it's going. I'm not sure it's going, but hopefully it's going. So let's just get back. So AI has changed everything. Artificial intelligence has changed the game forever. Today, someone can create a picture of a politician getting arrested, a celebrity endorsing a product, right? A military invasion, a natural disaster, or even create someone's voice asking a family member for money. That's how sick it's becoming. And it can look incredibly convincing. Just because you saw it doesn't mean it happened. Just because someone shared it doesn't mean it's true. Just because thousands of people believe it doesn't make it fact. Truth has never been determined by popularity. Truth is determined by evidence. So my whole thing is this. I want to share a story that happened the other day. I want to take a pause. So the other day, I always go and get my scratch tickets at the same store, and I had on one of my Christian shirts on with the cross over the left, and then the back it had salvations on it. Um, that's all. And I was standing in line. The owner was talking to me. I then noticed someone was behind me when I was paying for my items and my scratch tickets. I stepped over to the side to let the gentleman go, and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I stepped back. As I was speaking, still to the owner that was actually cashing me out, this person looked at me and said, "You want to shut the f up?" Now, for those of you that know me, know you know, sometimes I'll lose it, or sometimes I won't. I decided to sit back because I couldn't understand what just occurred and what happened. So I looked at the gentleman and I noticed he was looking down at my feet. So I didn't say anything. So the guy, Nick, kept talking to me and I kept talking to Nick. And whatever, the guy turns around and goes, "Didn't I tell you to shut up?" Still looking at my feet. And I'm sorry, I'm just confirming with my wife. She can hear it too because some other people are texting. Um, so Nick kept talking to me and he goes, "What makes you think I don't want to talk to him? Why don't you shut up?" So at this time, we were approximately about 6 feet away. He turned to me. So right off the bat, I'm inside a convenience store. There is actually no way for me to exit. So now I'm going to take a protective stance. I take my sunglasses off, put it in my pocket, and I said, "You need to relax." I says, "I don't know what's going on in your life or what's going on with you at this time, but you need to relax." I said, buy your, purchase your product or whatever. And I just had my hand like this. And the reason why I had my hand is because I didn't know if he was going to come at me. I didn't know if he was going to swing. So I wanted to make sure that I could just guard myself up. And he turned around and said to me, "You started with me." Me and the owner were so confused. And the owner looked at him and said, "He didn't say anything to you." And the guy goes, "Why don't you shut the F up?" to me again. So now I realize something. I'm, I realize that maybe something's going on with him and he's not having the greatest day. Or there's something off about this gentleman. Whatever it is. So I said, "You know what, my man?" And I stepped, even further back. So he goes, "Yeah, like I thought, you're a coward." I started really breaking down in my head what's going on with this guy. I don't feel threatened by him. I don't feel anything by him, but it was just strange. So he pays for his product. He doesn't walk by me to go to the door. He walks all the way reverse down the other aisle and turns. Okay. And then I was noticing he had his phone in his hand. And then he gets to the door to exit and he goes, "Just like I thought, you're an effing coward." And me and the owner, Nick, kind of looked at each other. We laughed. And I just went on with my day like nothing happened. I thought it was sad. I don't know what position he was in or what was going on in his life, but there was something that happened and something that occurred. But also what I noticed is when I really just took it back, the guy had his phone in his hand pointed at me. and it was lower by his waist, by his stomach. So when Nick went and looked, we could see he pulled his camera up, almost like he was anticipating for me to react somehow to go after him so he could have possibly a video to post and become famous, or possibly to charge me with something, which really threw me off. And then, me and some friends, we were discussing it. They were like, "Oh my God, you changed. Are you scared?" And it just kind of made me laugh. Obviously, I know it's my friends teasing me, but it wasn't about being scared. It was about taking back about what's going on in today's society. So I kind of just wanted to bring that story to show you that things do happen. And it's like, I got more stories than Walt Disney. The scary part is they're all true. And it's puzzling when I go back and I react and I listen to things that have occurred to me in my life. And it's like, it's never happened to anyone else. It's kind of funny. So to me, this is why security matters. Okay. And what I mean by that, people ask me all the time. And if I tell you all the time, it's what has working in correction and security taught me. Okay. And I'm going to answer it very simple. And you guys can take it away and analyze it, whatever you want. The answer is simple to me. Observe first. I took an observation to watch this gentleman and see. I noticed he wasn't engaging with my eyes. He was looking down at my feet. So I knew something was off. And I said, the reaction's the second in my career. So someone's reaction. Okay. I've investigated incidents where witnesses swore they saw one thing. They weren't lying. They genuinely believed what they saw. Then we'd review the surveillance camera. Okay. We would review the surveillance camera. And guess what? We discovered something completely simple. It happened a different way. Not because people are dishonest, okay? But because human memory is imperfect. So, not to take it away from any of you, you're all intelligent in your own ways. We all know this. But the human memory isn't perfect. Our emotions fill in the blanks. So if we miss something, we're just going to add it without thinking about it. Okay. That's why investigations don't rely on assumptions, they rely on evidence. The camera doesn't have an opinion, timestamps don't have political views, reports don't care who you voted for. Facts are facts, everyone. So it's a lesson for everyday life if you think about it. We overact. Oh, now I hear you. Tommy T, what's up, brother? It's been a minute. Hope you and family are well, my man. Mad love, mad love. I am sorry. I nearly lost my job over you guys. Video of me on our barricade. Oh shoot. Listen, I'm gonna say one thing, and I'm sorry, everyone. If your people have watched you on my TikTok, Tommy, you're a great man. I've worked many years with you behind the walls. I can rightfully say that you are the best investment that they would ever have. So listen, it wouldn't be your loss, it would be their loss, because I know you, brother. You've always gone above and beyond, and your care for people and just in everyone, you've always been great. So back to me. Well, not to me, to the podcast. Imagine if we all lived that way. Imagine reading an article before commenting. Imagine waiting 24 hours before sharing and breaking news. Imagine being comfortable saying, I don't know enough yet. That's not weakness, everyone. If you don't know, you don't know. Okay? That's not weakness. It's I get that phrase stuck in my head, all those words. It's not weakness. That's maturity. That's wisdom. Okay? Because the strongest people I know are the ones who aren't afraid to change their minds when better information becomes available. That's growth, everyone. That's leadership. And frankly, that's something we need a lot more. Take it that we don't sit there and look at a post. What I've noticed is this: I've been watching Facebook, I've been watching dear friends of mine that are highly educated place posts about political events and things that are occurring. I'm not going to name them, but Then I've gone and looked into it, and 95% of it was false. Okay. And it was like this, per se, a hatred organization that basically did all these AIs and had this thing saying something and having this person saying something else, but it was all fake. It wasn't real news, but it looked like real news. So I kept breaking it down, researching it, spent a good 4 days on it because I believed it. And I was like, holy Christ, this really happened. Guess what? In the whole terms of it all, at the end of everything, it was all bullshit. It wasn't real. So it saddened that I almost fell for that, So it's baffling to me where we're going in society, where it seems like and I believe Einstein said it, that we're all falling into this world. He didn't say that word, but I've that everything now is being generated by computers. Everything's being trusted in AI. No one's doing researches. I've noticed now they're developing teachers now, or colleges are developing these things to test the papers, to make sure they're not AI written and stuff. Imagine how we're dumbifying ourselves at this moment, that we're counting on computers to speak for us, to socialize for us, to just react for us. It's confusing, it's baffling. And so today I kind of just wanted to get a shot out, and I know it's been a minute, and I just wanted to let you know I was back. And then next week, I promise you, we'll have a great editorial conversation. I'll develop it. We're coming back. Okay, I just been a little busy, and I do apologize for this because I did start this up to keep it going, and I want to keep it going. So when we come back, I want to talk about something that quietly is disappearing in our country. Okay, this is going to be next week's episode, and I want you guys to prepare. We'll be on at 12 o'clock again next week at this day. And I want you guys to take one thing, because I want to have more comments. And I want, and listen, and I do apologize on Facebook because you guys are far away from me and I see comments are coming up. It would help me so much if you were to come to the YouTube at Security Tales. And you can instant message me if you don't know where to find it, because then I can type in my answers or whatever you want, and your comments can come up on it. And it also helps me get more followers. And that I would highly appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for everyone letting me have the opportunity to do content. I wanted to share contents about my life and what's going on. I'm at that age now where things are not strange, but I'm feeling grown up, believe it or not. I'm feeling really grown up. So now I'm doing content, and then I'm doing stuff on TikToks because I miss 80s freestyle music. And I'm doing these posts, and it's reminding me of great friends and some friends that passed. And it brings back some incredible memories, and I miss those days. So next week, I want you guys to take this back, and please have some comments prepared for me. I want to talk about common sense, not politics, not parties, not headlines, just common sense. That's all I want to talk about next week, and why I believe it's one of the greatest leadership skills any of us can develop. Any of us. So I need you guys to take that over. It's just a short episode today. I just wanted to say hi, let you guys know what I've been up to. Um, Mad love, mad respect, and please get ready for next week, because I'm going to have an episode about common sense, and I'm going to have some killer stories, because I'm going to start sharing some stuff with you that's occurred and it's happened. But once again, my love, my respect to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me. And Facebook, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mike. You better be working, Mike, by the way. Hey, everybody. Tommy T, mad love, man. Prepare for next week. I love you, brother. To everybody else that's catching us later, thank you so much. God bless. Love yous all. Ciao for now.